Irregular warfare got a high score in the Russia-Ukraine war with a spectacular operation by the Ukrainians. There's a lot we can take away as 35 Foxes in our kit bag for all of our future endeavors and knowledge. Perhaps the first is that irregular warfare is a must. It is a critical component of warfare, and that's why the United States back in 1987 established the Special Operations Command as a functional combatant command to oversee global irregular warfare operations. The however here is, this is a patient person's game, irregular warfare. The Ukrainians spent, according to them, 18 months getting this operation off of the ground and to a spectacular conclusion. So imagine that as a 35 Fox, you spend half of your war doing one operation. All the intel support to that is very deliberate and takes a very long time to develop. And we're not accustomed to that in our 2-week or 30-day exercises where we rapidly move through offense, defense, RSO and I, right? 18 months, we haven't done that. So nothing is quick, nothing is rapid, and you cannot just rinse repeat irregular warfare operations and activities over and over and over again because your assets get burned, your rat lines become compromised, and if they're not burned or compromised, they're put under scrutiny as soon as the first big operation goes off. Which is another learning point you can take from this, is that strategically, bright effects, morale degraded, the Russians are super suspicious about what's going on in their rear lines, trust no one, etc., etc. Ukraine is no longer going to receive air-launched cruise missiles deep into its area, except that they did. Anyway, so strategic, great, but operational and tactical, there's still 50,000 Russians building for an offensive in the Sumy Oblast. There's still the entire Russian army grinding their offensive through the rest of the front line. There's still Ukrainians shooting regular artillery, moving regular rockets, regular drones, right? The strike itself had no tactical or operational effect. And without the ability to strategically rinse repeat at a rapid rate, Russia can recover. As we've seen, one of the largest air attacks, hundreds of drones and hundreds of ballistic missiles was put on in reprisal. So while the bomber fleet was greatly reduced, neutralized, diminished, apply the appropriate tactical task, it's late in the evening, I'm a little tired. Russia can still deliver cruise missiles and it can still deliver drones on roughly the same effect. So irregular warfare is a critical component, but it is not the decisive component. In fact, nothing is decisive as a component in this. It takes a rich blend of all capabilities, general, special forces, regular, irregular, to find victory on the battlefield. There is no one and done.